Hey guys, Coach Rob here, going over the split stance Sandbag RDL in our gym at the Evergreen State College. So kind of starting position here, I'm in a parallel stance. I've just grabbed the bag. You can see how I have it hooked with my fingers and I'm pulling out and away. So pulling back, pulling out with the bag. Start in a parallel stance to get up to the starting position. One thing about the RDL, watch the position of the shins here and the position of the glute. Whereas my hips here right now, you're going to see me drive it this way as my back stays relatively straight. All right, so points to watch. So here as we go, you're going to start seeing me come up through. And another thing you're going to watch too, I want to point out, is put it on green. Watch the bag lift in a straight up line. Oops, going backwards. So here we go, coming straight up. Boom. And you can see I lift and roll my shoulders back to lock them in. All right, let's undo that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of look down to guide my foot. I'm setting it back. So this isn't a front-on view, but understand that my feet, as a male, my feet are hip width apart. So the distance between the shoes, if you were to take a straight angle back like that and a straight angle back like that, that's not quite straight. Yep. The distance between here is about hip width. All right, so the important thing is, we noticed in your last video, is that you're going to see me working hard to keep my heel up. You'll notice here, you'll see the calf muscle activated when I really start to dial it in. You'll see that I'm forward, shoulder through hip, through knee, through ankle. So I'm vertical tall on top of that left leg. Then, as we talked about in the prior one, coming from the ground, the ankle up to the knee comes up at an angle here. And then you're coming here. And then as the hip pushes back going into an RDL, that top line is going to go back like that. All right? So let's get some of these lines here going. And here we go. Going forward in time. So you can see I'm now locking in. So this is the starting position here. Really got that the heel up. All right. Really pulling out from these hands. And you can see going from the other side shoulder, even from the ear, through the shoulder, down through that hip, down through that knee, and into the ankle. You are vertical and tall on that left leg. That is the leg that I'm doing the RDL on. So watching that through. So now watch the hip. So I lean into that leg. I'm pushing hard into the ground right there. And then I'm also pushing hard here. So we go through frame by frame, coming down, driving that hip back. See, notice how those stay the same the entire way through. Gripped even harder on the bag to pull it apart. Coming up tall. Locking it in. So now Shannon's my videographer. She's gonna come around for a little bit more of a back angle here, because what we want to do is show you again the relative position of this heel staying up, calf staying activated right there, and then you're going to notice this hip go back and then come in. See that first move? Push the hip back. The bag comes down. You'll see it relatively just like that. Notice sternum is staying lifted up and out. The spine is staying straight. This heel is staying up. Get rid of these things. There we go. So really tensioning tight on that right calf. Come tall. Boom. Notice keeping the chin tucked tight. I think we have another rep here. Boom. So I'm going to try to play it forward here. Yeah, there we go. So starting from this position, playing it forward, coming down, grip and coming tall. Boom. Watch the hip. Hip pushes back, heel stays up, coming nice and tall. I'm keeping tight grip on the bag. I'm keeping the spine straight. Stepping forward, and then setting the bag down as a parallel stance. So that's what we're looking for on this move. If you want, go ahead and try to make some corrections and send another one so I can verify you got everything dialed in. All right? Appreciate you guys, and hope this really helped. Give me some feedback on it as to how much it helped or not. All right? Thanks.